Look, listen, the title might be a little off-putting. I don't know. I thought the word lust would be a little too strong for the title that I'm going for, because I mean it's like, is it lust when it's desires that God literally gives us? We have desires. Like, you don't just get married and then desire your husband or wife. Is it lust? Is it not lust? Don't know. But what I do know, hold on. What I do know is your girl falling 1 Corinthians 7:9. And I'm talking about it because, you know, it's been heavy on my mind. And sometimes I'm like, Lord, like, when you want me to say certain things, God, sometimes it just keep coming to my mind. And I'm like, at this point, I'm convinced you want me to talk about it or something, so I'm going to talk about it. It's going to be an outlet for me, and we're going to use it. I'm going to take advantage of it. So, boom, 1 Corinthians 7:9. But if they cannot contain, let them marry, for it is better to marry than to burn. Now, I don't know if he means burn in hell. I think some I think some translations say burn with passion, burn with lust, things like that. It's better to marry than to burn with passion or burn with lust. So I'm speaking it from, I'm gonna just say lust in the title, and we're gonna rock with that. Then verse 7:2 says, nevertheless, to avoid fornication. Let's all get there. Let's all get there. To avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Now, mind you, I'm reading from the KJV. Me personally, I mean, he said to avoid fornication. He gave an escape route. Now, I understand we're supposed to have self-control. We're supposed to avoid fornication. Yeah, avoid, flee. But baby, I got a good man who look just as good as he is. Maybe even better. I don't know. But God decides, you know what I'm going to do, Lachey? I'm going to send you a man. Mind you. He looks exactly like a man I've always wanted, but I've never been the type of woman to be like, yo, you know what? Let me just imagine the type of man I want, what color, what shade, how the height, you know, his body shape, like, you know, just his muscles and all that stuff. So let me just picture it all in my head and wait on that man. That was never the energy. I was more so like, God, listen, for some odd reason, I have a certain attraction to this type of man, but I don't know what that's about. But either way, I don't care what color, what font, what package that you bring him in, give me mines. Straight like that, give me mines. I'm waiting. Thank you. That was my type of time. I didn't really care about nothing else. Then I met my man. The day he came for our first date, y'all, I knew I was in trouble. I knew I was in trouble from the day my eyes laid on his. I looked at that man. Mind you, we was talking for like a week before we met for our first date. I just knew. I said, oh no. Suddenly my body is already feeling things. What's going on with me? He looked good. His teeth is cute and nice, and his smile is nice. His voice is nice. His eyes is like so many different colors. You don't know whether to be afraid or intrigued. You look too hard, you might be in another world all of a sudden. I don't know. And don't even get me started on kissing this man. Every time I kiss this man, it feel like the clouds descend right under my feet and pick me up every single time. What is that about? I'm about to write poetry about my love, because what is happening here? And now I have to also understand this is a gift from God. Okay, how I feel is a gift from God. And also this book, this Bible is a gift from God, because it literally says, nevertheless, to avoid fornication. Let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. And then, but if they cannot contain, let them marry. For it is better to marry than to burn. I want to be married since yesterday. Matter of fact, I would have married him the day I met him. The day after, actually. Not to say that he's not working on everything. He is. But, you know, I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? So me being impatient, or me being like really anticipating this, it's not really my role. He and God has to do what they gotta do. So you come scoop me. So you can come scoop me. I'm waiting to be scooped. At this point, I even considered months ago, I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to see you until the day we get married. Or the day before. I'm just not even going to see you. I'm just not going to hang out with you. And some probably thought that's a little ridiculous. Like, you're not going to hang out with them because you don't want to fornicate, or you don't, because you have temptation. Like, you're just not going to hang out with them. Yes. How many times I have to tell you, the man looked good. He looked good. He loves the Lord. He loves me like his own body. He actually lives out Ephesians 5. Like he lives out the word of God. And it's something real admiring about a man who feels conviction and acts on it. Something about that. Oh, something about that. Something about that. Or I'll ask him something and he'd be like, did you pray about that verse? Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry. I was actually just moving in my own will for a second there. I didn't even ask the Lord. Thank you. Thank you. He has wisdom and knowledge to give me. It's like, wow, I'm not the head honcho finally. Thank God. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. So all of that make my mouth water. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And I don't mean it in like a really crazy way. I just mean like I desire him, and like, you know, I desire him. I crave this man, but I can't have the man, and I'm irritated. I'm irritated. If they cannot contain, which means there's a possibility that there may be people out there who cannot contain. So give them some grace. It says it right here. They should get married. They should get married. And I don't know. Since the moment I saw him, I knew from a jump, self-control is going to be the most hardest fruit for me to bear. And I'm like, Lord, your word has an escape route. I'm trying to hop on an escape route. Open the door. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. But I'm like literally sitting here at my parents' dungeon waiting on God to make everything fall in line because he's out of state. We in different states. We need a pastor. We need a pastor. We need a minister. We need, and then it's like, where we getting it? Where we getting it? Where we getting it? Where we getting it? Who are you sending, Jesus, to help us? Because I'm getting irritated. Like, yeah, I'm going to go hang out with him in 2 weeks, but it frustrates me to even think about hanging out with him in 2 weeks. Because I'm legit just thinking in my head, like, it's a trap. It's always a trap, and I have to overcome it because, like, I just set boundaries. Girl, listen, let me tell you something. I want him now. Now. I want to be close with him now. I want to marry him now. I'm going to be this man now. Tired of this, Grandpa. So I don't know what to do with my feelings, really. I keep giving them to God. I keep waking up wanting to be next to my man, but I'm not next to my man. And then when I get there, I'll be feeling a little bit bad because I'll be looking at him like, wow, you just so handsome. I really just want to give you a hug, you know? And it's like, I can't give you a hug. I can't do that. So I'm just like, what do you do? What do you do? We can hang out, have fun, but like, forget all that. Like, and at that point, I'm like, am I really like, at this point, am I lusting over this man? But I don't know, y'all. Like, I really don't know how you can be with people, especially if you're not a virgin. Like, I'm not a virgin, okay? I ain't a virgin. I ain't new to this. I'm not true to this either. We grown folk. We got knowledge and things we shouldn't know. And, what I'm saying is, yeah. You're not weird. I want you to know right now, you're not weird for feeling the way that you do. It's not always lustful. You're supposed to have a deep sexual desire for your person that you're going to marry, especially if you find yourself a good man of God who's handsome, who takes care of his hygiene, who's not afraid of being a man, who gets stuff done, who keeps his word, who does what he needs to do, who's not afraid to go work, not afraid to go get a little dirty, like a man who actually wants to take heed to what you gotta say, but also knows how to take the lead and like make his decisions and stuff like that, and also takes, you know, your wise counsel as well. He takes heed to what you gotta say. He respects you. Girl, yes, I want to do a backflip. That's normal. So don't be feeling weird if that's where you're at, and like, don't be feeling weird. It's legit normal. Can we normalize that? Like, bro, nobody want to talk about it. Nobody want to talk about it. Everybody want to be hush hush puppy. Bump all that. Bump all that. Wed me now. Just know that. Just know that. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Especially when it's long distance and you building this relationship with them, and you finally see them. It's like, bro, meet me at the altar in your white dress. We ain't get no younger, so we might as well do it. Come on. Let's get married. Stay away from sexual sin. Now the body is not for fornication, but for the Lord, and the Lord for the body. Flee fornication. Flee, 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 flee. So you gotta keep running from that stuff. You gotta keep running. Baby, I'm tired. I'm tired of running. Okay, wed me. Any of y'all out there with a connection to the Lord, right? And active prayer life and surrender life, pray for me. I need some provision. We need to make something shake. I got a full grown man who want to love me and be with me and take care of my mind, my heart, and my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't want to be in here no more. No, I really don't. I'm actually sick of it. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. Now, I don't know exactly what God's doing, what the plan is. Of course I don't. Of course I don't. His ways are not my ways. His thoughts are not my thoughts. But the instruction literally says if they cannot contain me, let them marry. Let me marry. And first, I was like a little motivated because I was like, yo, you know what? I'm just working my body. I'm going to just get fit. I'm going to just get stronger. I'm going to lose some weight, like this, that, and the third. I was like, yeah, it's cool. I'm going to just work on myself. I'm getting over it. And then I be having certain thoughts of them get out of my head. I'm trying to do other stuff in life. I got books to read. I keep on saying that, y'all, because I really don't know what else to do with my time. If you're talking bodies, he got a perfect one, so put it on me. No, but like seriously, respectfully. This is all respectfully. Respectfully. I love my man. I'm trying to be fruitful and multiply in multiple ways, okay? Multiple ways. All right. I don't know if y'all can relate to this this feeling. People want to talk so much about purity. Talk a lot about purity, talk a lot about lust, things like that. But what about those who are not single and lusting after people, but a deep longing and desire is being cultivated for the person that you will soon wed, which is literally normal. And personally, one downfall of long distance is just you don't really get to do the typical things like other couples do where you go out, go get some frozen yogurt, he drop you off at home, real cute, real clean, real cozy. It's a little bit more complicated to actually get in quality time. It's a little frustrating, truly. I was like, all right, Lord, I'm not gonna just not see him until I get married. Like, I still want to spend time with him and be with him, get to know him. But I'm just mad. This is one of those moments where it's like I'm not getting my way. Because like I said, I would have married him the day after I met him. It's very simple, very simple. But I'm not the only one in the wedding. Like, literally, you're not the only one in the wedding. You have to move at God's timing. He needs to get the information he needs to get with the Lord. He's new here as well in the relationship. Like, you both need to just walk with God, be obedient, and seek his will and stay in it. And now I'm just like, I'm trying to do right. I don't want to be in no sin. I don't want to fall in no sin. Falling in sin hurts. Falling in sin clouds your judgment. Falling in sin makes the voice of God feel discombobulated, like disoriented, like it's not clear. Nobody wants that, especially when you're pursuing purpose and you're going after what God calls you to go after. You falling into sin, you doing these type of things, you ain't doing nothing but hurting your anointing. Not hurting your anointing, you're tampering with your anointing. You're tampering what God is doing within you, the work that he's doing within you. Yes, he allows us to be forgiven and he remembers our sin no longer, but baby, there's still some consequences that lie within. You can be forgiven, don't mean ain't gonna be no. You can be forgiven, but it ain't gonna mean that there's no consequences for your actions. And people be forgetting that, like, oh, I'm asking for forgiveness. It doesn't mean there's no consequences for your actions in real time. There's still consequences. I don't want no consequences, okay? I don't want no guilt, no shame, no condemnation. I don't want nothing being a hindrance on what I'm doing right now. So it's like, no. And trying to, like, debate in my head, like, okay, boom, like, what is the best thing for me to do? Because it says flee, flee, flee. At that point, I can't even hang out with him for real. I might as well just run from him every single time I look at him. Like, just run. Just stay in the public and run. Like, I felt like I was married to this man since the day I met him. Literally, our relationship has felt like a marriage. Our relationship has not felt like a little cutesy date. No, it's felt like marriage since the day we met. Since the day we met each other and started talking, it felt like we were already just locked in from the jump. It's like I met my battle partner. It's like I met, the one immediately who's taking me under his wing, who was willing to jump on in with me where I was at in the wilderness season. And it's like it's been like that way ever since. So it's never been no like chill. Oh, this is my boyfriend. I'd say that's my boyfriend, yeah, but nah, he been a husband since day one. He been a husband since day one, ski. And I ain't been a wife since day one, ski. But we got to be in covenant, which is coming soon by the grace of God. He will orchestrate it. He will allow everything to be in alignment at the appointed time. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray that over myself. I pray that over myself, and I pray that over y'all. But that's real. It's a passion that you feel, and it's not wrong. You're not wrong for your passion or your desire, because if you don't have that desire to be with your person, you're weird. I'm sorry. I'm saying it straight like that. Straight like that. Like, that's weird to me. I don't understand that. Maybe I'm just more passionate than the other person. I don't know. That just seems a little odd. That's a gift from God that you'll be able to enjoy in covenant, in fullness, okay? Because when you do it out of covenant, what happens is you're not even getting the full fulfillment that you think that you are, because it's in sin and there's repercussions for that sin. You're going to feel the weight of that. It's not going to be guilt free. It's going to be filled with guilt, actually, sprinkled right on top, before and after. Okay, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants a cheap version of what God has given. I don't want that. I want the real deal, the full meal, baby. 5-course it right now. I'm talking hors d'oeuvres. Don't even know what an hors d'oeuvre is. Put it on a plate. Appetizers, give me all of that. Extra lemonade on the side. Matter of fact, bring the whole jug out, baby. I'm thirsty. And the shorty at the little gas station gonna give me a little free drink. So I them, it's okay. I bet you, yeah. God bless that free drink. Okay? Not too much. He told me, yeah, she gave me a free drink. Yeah, because you look good. Yeah, she probably was thrown off the same way I was when I met you. I didn't know what to do with myself. Why do you look like that? And it's one of them things where it's like, you know, your man looks so good, he's so handsome, and then you be thinking about his past or something, you're just like mad about it, like, bro, who knew, who thought the same way as me? Ooh, put him in a headlock. Go to sleep. Night night. And I had to get this off my chest. This is where I'm at in life, patiently waiting for marriage, patiently waiting. Also understanding that, like, my self-control is weakened right now. It is. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it's weakened right now. If that man even kissed me in a certain type of way, I'm recovery. Like, seriously, I'm out. Don't even look at me like that. Everything he do. And literally, he's not perfect. He sins like the rest of us. Everybody in this earth sins. Everybody in this earth has baggage problems, things they didn't do, things that they didn't obey the Lord in, all that type of stuff, right? We're all striving to be faithful, okay? And it's not like he's perfect or anything, but he's perfect for me. God, I don't know. I feel like God just gave me eyes to see the king in him at all times. And that's what I do. I see the king in him. Like, despite his wrongdoings or despite anything that he might struggle with, I see the king in him. The same way he looks at me, he does not identify me with my struggles or my sin. He doesn't identify me with the things that I need to improve on. He doesn't identify me with that. He understands that that is a byproduct of living in the earth. We're not where we need to fully be yet because we have not passed away and been with Christ. So it's going to be a little messy sometimes. But at the end of the day, I just love his heart for the Lord. I just love it. It's just so, like, boy, that's that. I see him soon. I'm just like, I don't know. It's just like, I was doing okay. And then now that I see him soon, it's like I have to go to war on my head. But also know that, nah, man, sin hurts. Sin hurts. Sin hurts. You know what I'm saying? Even if I consider to slip up, God ain't gonna let that slide. I'm not gonna let that slide. I'm too aware. I'm too aware at this point. At this point, I'm too aware. Throwing in the towel. I just want to be like regular, like, just do life, just have fun, and just wait, and then just, you know, when I get married, enjoy my time. But there's such a longing. That's what it is. It's a longing. It's like, oh, you know, more Jesus, more Jesus, more Jesus. Jesus is not going to satisfy that part, y'all. Can we be realistic? Jesus Christ is not going to satisfy your desire to be intimate with the person that you love. That don't make no sense. Okay? That's why he gives you that person. He gives you someone, your own husband, your own wife, to be able to, yeah, I'm hungry. Y'all heard that? I don't know if you heard that, but yes, I am. I'm very hungry. For a lot of things. For a lot of things. He's not going to literally just be like, oh yeah, here's more Jesus. Cause you want your man in places. That's not the place for Jesus to fill the void. Okay, that's not it. He gives you a man or a woman. He made us like this. He made our bodies like this. He made our endorphins like this. He made all of these different chemicals into our bodies that release different things at different times. Oxytocin, I think, yeah, or something like that. Like, he does a whole bunch of stuff to have us be able to have these experiences with each other. Okay, not him. Not him. That's not his piece. Okay, have some decorum. That's not his piece. So, with that being said, God's giving me a man. He's giving me someone. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Thank you so, so much. Get him my ring, God, right now. I'm just patiently waiting on a miracle. So, yeah, if y'all can relate, what up? Okay, you're not weird. You're normal. It's okay. Just don't gratify your flesh. Don't satisfy your flesh. Don't do dibble and dabble in self-pleasure. And let's talk about self-pleasure too while I'm at it. We 25 minutes deep. Let's just talk about this. Well, actually, there's probably nothing for me to really talk about because I can't fully relate. Like, I used to dibble and dabble that stuff years back. I'm talking like high school type time, like teenage, early 20s. I'm 27 now. But it ain't the same. It ain't the same. I don't like that. I don't like touching myself. Okay, I'm gonna be straight real with you. I don't like doing that. It doesn't feel great. It's very mid. Not into it. I'd rather be in La La Land with my man, or and enjoying the peace of covenant and discovery, versus with me. Like, girl, this don't do nothing for me, baby. I'm so used to scrubbing the dirt off. You know what I'm saying? Putting on the lotion. Girl, I'm cool with me. Like, I'm cool with me. I'm cool. So I can't relate there. I know a lot of people can, but I can't really relate in receiving comfort there. The desire for my man, I have to continuously teach myself, don't even try to tempt him into sinless shit. Like, you know that you're a woman and that he desires you and that he wants you just as much as you want him, okay? We all know in the Bible the influence of different women with different types of things that they was doing in here, and how they had these men wrapped around their pinky almost. And I'm not saying like men being whipped and stuff like that, but women are literally an influence to man. Adam literally ate the fruit, y'all, because Eve said, here you go, baby booski. Eat some of that. And he ate some of that. Literally. No hesitation. I didn't see no hesitation in here. He ate. He was with her. He ate. I don't know how many bites he took. Probably got full off of it. I don't know. He wasn't the one who did it. She told him and he did it. She gave to him and he did it. So with that being said, as a woman, I have to remember, like, yes, Lachey, you might look so good to this man too. Mouth-watering delicious. You know what I'm saying? Delicioso. Suddenly we bilingual. What type of woman would I be to keep causing my man to stumble? That's wrong. That's messed up. And as much as I desire, I want his touch. I crave him. You know what I'm saying? I want that affection. I want that closeness. I can't have it, because then not only am I sinning, I am tempting and giving him an open door to sin as well against God. And God holds the man more accountable in these relationships and in covenant. So it's just messed up. You wouldn't do that to a friend. You wouldn't condone your friend to go lie. You wouldn't condone your friend to go steal. You wouldn't condone your friend to go out there and go sleep with her man. You wouldn't be hyping her up, would you? Exactly. You wouldn't do that to a brother or sister. You wouldn't do that to somebody you care about for real. Why would you do that to the man that you want to lead you and your family? It's kind of like ooh, don't want to do that. So it's so hard to restrain those desires as a woman and to keep your mouth shut, not say little things you want to say, because you know you're like planting seeds. They feed off of that. So just kind of keeping your mouth shut and just keep that boundary, keep that respect, keep that posture towards it. You don't invite those type of sayings and stuff into your life, your heart. And just be quiet. I'm not good at that sometimes. Sometimes I do be slipping up saying some little slick stuff. Like, Lachey, you did not have to say that to the... Why did you say that to that man? Girl, you didn't have to tell him that you was thinking that. Why would you say that? Like, you're so messy. You're so messy. Anyways, that's it. That's all. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got something from it. I don't know if this is even going to be... I'm going to watch it back. If it's edifying, if it's anything worthy of posting, I'll post. If not, see ya. I love you guys. I post videos about my walk with God, walking in faith, not by sight. Been posting videos since my wilderness season when he called me away from my job, and I have been with him ever since, watching him show up for me, pruning, transforming, and refining, baby. And I just tell my feelings how it go. When it come down to my walk with Christ, I ain't ashamed about zilch that I got to say. You feel me? So yeah, if you like the video, there's plenty more where that came from. Please subscribe to our channel. This is not my channel, but it's God and I, and I'm your host, Lachey. See you next video. Bye. Why my head looks so tilted to the side?